The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. Expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Using his legs, it's Rourke. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Got it! Touchdown!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Rush right in his face. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Searching for space. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Give to the single back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but...
Snags it and he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on the move and looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Deep in the end zone, it's Sharp. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Drops back on first down. Dumps it to the back. In traffic, it's Rourke. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 15. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period, first down here. Sells to fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Johns. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Sweet cut there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Number 91, safety kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
Speeding down the left side. He's inside the 40, the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Canes. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Straight ahead, it's Rourke. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack. get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Quick give. It's Rourke. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Johns. Lets it fly. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying,
oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him on the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's 3rd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The give to the back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
With the catch, it's Beal. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hurricanes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Throws quickly. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's John. Back's got it on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fresh set of downs going up top. Touchdown, Miami! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rourke. He's out past the 35. Oh, a lot of space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right side, it's Ware. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And and they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Escapes the pressure going right. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looking for blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Fires to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Out wide left, it's Morris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Johns. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're all over it. Working that left side now. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense. And force them to have to tackle us.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got his man. There he goes. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rourke. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Just feeds the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Ware. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
The run inside. It's Rourke. Pass to 6. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Running inside. It's Rourke. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Rourke. He's in for the score. Touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They'll run it. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Johns. Finds his man, it's Beal. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Finds his man on the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out wide right, it's Morris. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They want to throw it. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. He's got it. First down and more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. They're going back to the ground. He's got enough. At the 20, he's got space. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, it's Rourke. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Ware. Right down the gut of the field. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Driving forward, it's Rourke. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants it all. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A 1st down run in the red zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to establish the run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Hurricanes in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Beal. Turning it on. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Johns. Rush right in his face. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Play action on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Rush is on. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Sends it downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Enough to move the chains. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And they say play to the final.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber.